Good morning, all you beautiful souls. I want to share something profound with you this morning. About 2 years ago, I was up in the north of the Kruger Park, and I was speaking to a beautiful soul, one of the tribal people that live there. And he was telling me how he was so happy to be back to where his ancestral lands were and be able to serve within the National Parks Board, because he could not adjust to the city, and the city meaning Johannesburg. And of course, where they mostly go because there's jobs and opportunities there. He was happy where he was home. And in that, I asked him about all the ruins that I saw on my way to the camp. And he said something profound to me. He said, you know what? Our people did not build those. And because those ones belong to those people that built them, they were here long before us. We honor their presence. We honor the sacred ground. We do not go there because it's sacred. And then he looked me straight in the eye and he said, those who are filled with spirit, we recognize and we do not touch them, for we allow the spirit to talk through them. And I thought that profound. And I thought, how many people do not recognize the spirit and soul that is there within other people? I remember my father always telling me that the Zulus actually look at you and they read you and then they give you a name. And that name actually fits you to the T. I have always wondered about that. But now that my soul is awakened, and now that I work with people on a great global level by reading their soul records, or transmitting them rather, I understand that. Because so many people do not know who and what they are in truth. It's the mask, it's the persona that they pursue while they are here on earth, but it's not the truth of their soul. Once you actually start living the truth of your soul, you can't be anybody else but that. That is when you become so spirit-filled, so soul-filled, so divinely filled that you cannot be other than the truth of who and what you are. You cannot lie to yourself and you can't lie to others anymore. You become see-through so that other people can see you as you are. You don't need to hide anything, because you are as you are. You know, this is what I've come across in my own country so many times, and often in the unexpected places. It's just like when I was recognizing a pyramid up north. It's actually not quite north, it's sort of more middle-ish. I always do, because that's my calling in life. And then I was asking one of the tribal people too, I said, can you give me the name of this pyramid that you have in your tribal knowledge? And he said to me something very profound. He said, this is the place where God resides. It's a sacred place. We honor it. We do not go there. How many of us walk on the sacred ground and in sacred places and we do not honor it? We just bump into it. We walk all over it. And we do not even thank the gift this place gives. We have forgotten our truth. And as the crystal pyramid rises again, and as the consciousness rises again, we will finally understand what sacredness in truth means. And you cannot step on sacred and holy ground without you becoming that which you tread on. This earth is sacred. And as the new earth now incorporates the old, and we are lifted into that higher consciousness state, we will finally see with the eyes of the heart. We will live life through the heart, and we will become conscious enough to understand that the earth is a living being. And we will understand the messages that have been left everywhere in the energetic forms. And we will start tapping into that and start applying what was there all the time, but which we could not access before. It's a time of expanded awakening. We are now going to go into such an extent of accelerated consciousness growth that within a year or two we won't recognize ourselves ever again. As we become aware of a sacredness of our soul, the sacredness of our land, the sacredness of people, of animals, of birds, of trees, of everything in and around us. And we will finally understand we are standing on holy ground. I am speaking directly into your heart and your soul. I do not just barge into places. I ask permission to enter. Because only those who ask for permission to enter, their hearts and souls will be read and their intention, and then they will gain access if the intention is pure and their heart is pure. Until then, life is just a preparation for the time when your soul starts recognizing the sacredness within you and all around you. May love and blessing and the sacredness within you awake.